Hello, gods and grifters. My name is TBSky, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VI, where we are in an ongoing quest to find the goddamn button that will let me progress through the game. Fortunately, as between recordings, I went and looked it up, because frankly, I just didn't want to have to go bloody look for it, honestly. Like I'm actually playing a video game or something. I just want to have the answer handed to me on a plate. And as it turns out, the answer is simpler than I thought. I just overlooked a door somehow. But not with this particular team. It is Celus's team that are supposed to open the door for Terra's team, so for the moment, I'm just gonna get Sabin back to where he was before. With as much haste as I can manage. Oh, those are new. Oh boy. So am I to infer from that that she is immune to holy damage? Kuraga's probably a little bit too far, but a Cura... Nope, she's not. Good. Would not go amiss. Please stop throwing swords at me. Stop it! It's very rude. There we go. Now, Terra's still stuck, but apparently it's up to Celus's team to do the button pushing. Level halved. I hate those. Because you can see what it does. It halves all of your stats so that you do, like, practically no frickin' damage. And there's no way to deal with it. Like, the only way to be immune to it is to be immune to instant death effects. Like, those, they apparently overlap. Okay, so it's here. And then you're supposed to go here. Or not? No? There's some doors that I'm supposed to find, basically. And there we go. Got rid of those. So this is the way I went before, and that's the one that's wrong. So maybe it's just the door over there on the left. Is that thing I just completely... Oh, that's also new. Probably not any more powerful than anything else around here, but still. New beastie. Lovely chimera, though, isn't it? And it's a Vector Chimera, by the way, which again, Vector being the name of the capital of the Empire. So you can see how Kefka's, like, he's a madman who seeks power for no reason except to have power. Oh yeah, there it is. Thank you. And a ribbon, nice. Oh, god damn it. But yeah, he's a madman who seeks power for no other reason except than to have power. And that's the final form of the Empire in this game. That's the final form of the villains, of the evil force that is causing all this conflict, is power for the sake of power. That's where all the hell comes from. All the misery and pain. That's the underlying cause of everything that's gone wrong in the history of this world, is people in the pursuit of power for the sake of power. Which is not so terribly different from the real world, honestly. Daedalus, also a new one. Oh, please don't kill a bunch of people. That feels like a lot of poison. Yep. Let's try fire. Or that. That works. Ah, it doesn't work. Please die before Edward dies. Thank you, Edgar, rather. Would hate to have to waste MP on a reviving spell. And now, finally, the main party can move on, or the first party can move on. The Magitek research facility. This is where we went. Remember that? And on the one hand, it's like it's just a clever way for the developers to be able to reuse assets. It's certainly that, but it also does serve as a reminder, like as a throwback, you know, to tell you, hey, like, here's the theme. Kind of hitting you over the head with it. Okay, as I recall. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that, actually. There we go. Shouldn't drop that on anyone's head, but, nice, okay. She allows Celis to get up. And she can then go to the right instead. Oh, hello. You look like a problem. Oh, definitely a problem. I hate launchers so much. It's, like so much else, it's a gravity-based attack. That's why it does so much fucking damage, because it reduces you to like 1/10 of your HP or whatever. But it's just so frustrating because there's no way to defend against it or do anything of any efficiency to prevent it. Just gonna cast a couple ultimates to get this to be over with. Confusion is so annoying. Okay, Sabin, move out of the way, please. And there is also that wacky, almost cartoon-like element to the proceedings, which again, pure Kefka. Oh, shit. This is when I'm finally supposed to beat it, right? Yup. Which also means now I can finally do damage to the damn thing. And hopefully, given how overpowered I am, it shouldn't be too much trouble. Yeah, there we go. God damn it. I shouldn't have grinded. I shouldn't have grinded. I really shouldn't have. Because there are some relatively interesting boss fights here. It's just... doesn't look like we'll get to see... Again, I don't mind that the Kefka battle is gonna be easy. I don't mind that at all. Because he's a pain in the ass and a half to deal with at the best of times. But I definitely went too far with the grinding. Save glitch. No. Yes, I ended the battle before it kicked in. Let's see, anything up here? Oh! Didn't actually mean to do that. There's Demon. One of the 3 gods. Making himself an absolute nuisance right off the bat, I see. Okay. Okay, Demon. What the hell is he weak to? Holy, I think. Certainly hope so. Let's see. Well, it works, somewhat. Still, as long as I have Shadow throwing shurikens around, I should be fine. And so long as I have all of my elemental resistances. Ooh, Southern Cross. That's... blizzard damage, ice damage, yeah, and quite a lot of it. Even when you're overpowered. That's one of the spells that can instantly wipe a team if you come here a little bit too low level. No defense against that. But yeah, if you don't have fire defense when you come after this guy, or at least some elemental defense, those Firagas that he keeps throwing around, which are both actions and counters, will wreck your entire shit. Very much so. I genuinely thought, oh, this is a side room with a treasure chest in it, so I'll just run along and no, it's one of the god statues. Ooh, Radiant Lance, that's right. That's a very powerful weapon indeed. Oh, right, those are holy elemental absorbing whatever. Alright, let's go back, because there was a place I didn't go in my hurry. Oh, right, I can't go up there, because the control belt is going the wrong way. Yeah, ice he absorbs as well. Jerk. Okay then, well, the god statues are the next bosses we're gonna be fighting. And thank God for a save point. Da, 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 da. So I'm gonna save here, and then we're gonna move down. All right. Well, now I kind of need to know how am I gonna get these girls to move? They both need to go off the button? No? What did I do wrong? Okay. Another unsolved puzzle. Guess I'm gonna have to take Shadow or Sabin and crew back. Must have been something I forgot to do that would make them able to leave. Fine. Not that. Ah, there it is. That's the button I forgot to press. All right. Duh. Oh my god, stop. World's most annoying enemies. Okay, back in position. And I do believe it's once you press all 3 buttons, that's when the Kefka fight begins. Or at least... actually, I may be remembering that wrong. Guess we'll find out. Alright. Let's see... Next boss fight.
Fiend.
I would like to not be frozen, please. Okay. Beggars can't be choosers. Guess I'll dual cast Tornado. By the way, I should show off Cyan's ultimate skills, shouldn't I? Oh, he counters pretty hard on magic. Takes a good long while to charge, unfortunately. Right, his ultimate is an instant kill, that's what it is. Is it 6 or 7, then that's the multi-hit? I don't remember. Guess it doesn't matter. Oh, that's another freeze spell, isn't it? It's all ice spells, anyway. Just turning the audio down a little bit because the levels kind of look high. I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. Now he's immune to poison. Right, okay. He wasn't before? Damn, I should have known that. Oh shit, I've forgotten to equip Mog with the dragon horn. Oh, motherfucker, he also has... Okay. Well, that's not good. He's got Reflect now. Great. And both of them hit Setzer, of course they do. Okay, we're getting more of a challenge this time. Okay, could you kindly dispel the shell that he's got going on? No, you can't because you don't have the dispel spell? Okay. And give haste to my entire team, please. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, now we're having a boss fight. Now it's fun. Do you have to spell? Thank you. And let's just test that his reflect isn't innate. Because if he has auto-reflect, then you can't dispel it and there's nothing to do about it except just use physical attacks. Or else we just got him. Okay, cool. Wish I hadn't wasted the transform on that. Darn it. Got too excited. It's gonna take ages for it to recharge now. And sleep. Alright, let's get you the Radiant Lance, Smog, and the Dragon Horn back. So you can do 12 billion tons of damage. Give the ribbon to... Yeah. And then I'll give the Soul of Thamasa to Celis instead. Because she's the one who's more of a spellcaster at this point, really. Yeah. All right. You again. You can't, unfortunately, mimic dual cast, as far as I remember. Because you can only... or rather, you can, but he'll only... Gogo will only cast one of the spells, the last one to be cast. He won't mimic the double action. At least as I remember. Alright. Third statue fight in a second, then. Okay, I'm just running away. I don't want to deal with that instant kill death attack. Right. All right. Last one of the 3 statues. Have a feeling she'll be easier than the others. I don't think you can steal anything from her, though. Oh, you can. Okay, I'm gonna check what I can steal from her. Just to make sure that it's not something that... Like, is it something that's actually worth getting into trouble for? No, it is not. Okay, good to know. Right. Well, let's just hit her with Ultima, then. Wait, no, hang on. So the difficulty of this... Oh, goddammit. Of having a side attack on her is that it makes it way harder to heal. Because you can only heal 2 party members at a time with spells. You can heal more if you use, like if you use blue magic, Strago's blue magic, that can allow you to heal more. But it's troublesome. And only if you have the right blue magic spell, obviously. Okay, so she's immune to physical attacks right now. I can only use spells and abilities on her. Oh well, got her. Lovely sprite work, by the way. That's something to notice. Like, they really did make some really brilliant boss sprites for the end bosses. We destroyed the Warring Triad, but the power of magic isn't fading like it should be. Could Kefka have extracted the very source of magic from them? Right. Yeah, I'll give Excalibur to Locke, since he's the one who's most likely to physical attack anyway. Now, I want to fight Kefka with Terra's team. So I'm gonna need to make sure that that's what happens. Welcome, friends! I knew you'd come, so I've been practicing my greeting! How much do you have to destroy? Oh, right. How much do you have to destroy before you'll have your fill, Kefka? I've acquired the ultimate power. Observe. Such magnificent power! You're nothing more than fleas compared to me now! Embrace your destruction. It is the fate of all things. To be destroyed? Maybe it is, but people can always rebuild, and new lives will always be born.
And time will destroy all of those as well. Why do people insist on creating things that will inevitably be destroyed? Why do people cling to life knowing that they must someday die? Knowing that none of it will have meant anything once they do?
Because it's not the end that matters. It's knowing you have something to live for, right now, at this moment. Something you worked for, something that's worth protecting. As long as you have that, that's enough.
And did you all find your some things in this broken world that just won't die?
Yes. Love. A person worth protecting.
A wife and child who live on within me. Friends. And family.
A peaceful kingdom. A loving brother who always looks out for me. Someone willing to accept me for who I am.
An adorable little granddaughter.
An obnoxious grandpa who I couldn't live without. Wings from a dear old friend. New pals. Gogo, you'll notice, doesn't say anything. Gao does have a line.
You people make me sick. You sound like lines from a self-help book. If that is how it's going to be, I'll snuff them all out. Every last one of your sickening, happy little reasons for living.
No, Kefka, stop!
I wield the greatest power in existence. You may as well be the dirt on the bottom of my boots, or the dirt stuck to the bottom of that dirt. I'll destroy everything. I'll create my own empire of death.
You can't destroy everything. People will always have dreams.
No, I'll destroy the entire world, and there won't be anything left to dream about.
We won't let you hurt any more people.
But what fun is destruction if no precious lives are lost?
Again, you can see the cinematic ambition. It ends here, Kefka. Right. So, the gimmick here is that, as people get KO'd and die, they can get removed and replaced with other party members if you can't revive them in time. I don't remember that at all, but it's been a long-ass time since I managed to get this far. Okay, let's get Celis in here. And Shadow. And then, well, Locke has a powerful weapon now. Locke, Echo Sabin. Gogo, Strago Realm, Setzer, Mog. Yeah, that'll do. I mean, I hopefully won't get that far, but... And here we get, quite frankly, the best final boss theme in all of Final Fantasy. And no, I will not receive any criticism on that point. Dancing Mad is the best one. The only thing that holds it back is that it had to be rendered on the SNES engine. Okay, this is genuinely a very difficult fight. I really hope that... I really hope I'm not wrong, that I'm overpowered. But yeah, there's multiple parts to this boss, each of which have to be destroyed in order to move on to the next part of it. And oh boy, are there a lot of parts of this boss. Listen to that organ. And again, it's like literally the GBA sound chip can't render as many voices as the SNES can. So we're getting this song at like half of what it's supposed to be. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Oh, Cyan is so vulnerable to this. Okay. But we got the first one. Down in the description, I'm going to put a link to a live version of this song played by an actual orchestra. It's fucking spectacular. Okay, made it to part 2. Is that another 3-part monster? Yeah. And look at the art direction for this beast. And look at, like, all of these different versions of Kefka all being submerged into the full form of this thing. He genuinely does look like a terrifying Old Testament god, doesn't he? Or not even an Old Testament god, really. He more like something vaguely Lovecraftian, really. Okay, didn't need to use 2 of those. Ooh, don't kill me. Uh-oh. Okay, she'll live. Just don't hit Cyan too much. He can't take it. Really wish I'd gotten him some more HP. But yeah, as you can see, there's a difficulty spike up from the things that we've been fighting so far. Ah, there goes our haste. Okay, that's okay. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da. Still not the final form, by the way. But listen to the music change. All of a sudden, we are in this gorgeous church mode. All of a sudden, it's all Christian divinity. But look at the throne that Kefka is sitting on in this sprite. Like, he's presided over by something that looks vaguely like the Virgin Mary. But look at the throne. Like, look at the arms of those tentacles that go into his back. Those are mechanical. That's machinery, and it spews out flame like it's an industrial something. And that, of course, is the point. Again, this is what the enemy looks like. It's machinery and inhumanity masquerading as divinity. Masquerading as something godlike when it isn't. I'll just do another Curaga, just in case. And if I remember right, it's best to try and take out the angel bit first. I'll just cast Shell and Protect on Cyan, since clearly he needs it. These chords, by the way, are the opening chords of the game. Like, when you boot up the game and watch the intro sequence to it, this is what they sound like. So we're returning to the beginning, in a sense. God damn it, Lost Terra. Okay. Yeah, you think Sephiroth did the one-winged angel thing first? Nope.
Life, dreams, hope. Where do they come from? And where do they go? Such meaningless things. I'll destroy them all.
And this is also, of course, the thematic thesis of the game. Like, this is what Kefka represents as a villain. That utter cosmic nihilism that refuses to allow meaning to exist in anything. Because everything is finite. Like, we're all gonna die. Therefore, life cannot have any meaning, which of course is a ridiculous way to try and live. It's a ridiculous way to try and exist. Ooh, that's a one-hit kill. Or, no, it's not. It's like, again, a trick that Sephiroth picked up from, oh, fuck you. A trick that Sephiroth picked up from, Kefka, Heartless Angel. It's actually an attack he uses in Kingdom Hearts, of all things.
The end draws near.
I don't remember what his attacks are at all, which is problematic. But yeah, it looks like Celis is on heal bot duty. Should probably keep her ready to do that. Because God only knows what he's gonna do. Oh, okay. Don't know what that does, but I imagine it's bad. Okay, not as bad as I feared, but still bad. Wait, was that it? Finally exhausted him. Okay. But that's what Kefka is. He's nihilism. Like, he's this mad persuasion that power is the only thing that means anything. But even that is meaningless because you're finite. Like, you're gonna die. You're gonna end. He's fear of death. The fear which destroys all life. The tower's collapsing. There's no time to lose. Come on, the airship's just up ahead. Come on, everybody. We can make it if we work together. Terra, what's wrong? Power of magic is finally fading. The magicite. Magic is disappearing. If the espers are fading from the world now, what'll happen to Terra? Come with me. I can use the last of my power to guide you out. And this, then, is the end. Thank you all for sticking with me through Final Fantasy VI. It's a game that's very close to my heart. I do believe it's the game that really ignited my love for Final Fantasy. And forever, even though Final Fantasy VII was the first one I played, Final Fantasy VI is the one that convinced me that this series is so important. And it's the pinnacle of RPGs on the SNES. Better than Chrono Trigger, I will say it. Cyan, could you hit that switch? Mechanical devices are not my strong point. It's a switch, dude. I do believe I'm getting better, though. Time to ready my southern accent. Wait. Whenever you think you're right, you're wrong. And that is a big mistake. Kingdom Hearts fans will recognize that line. That's what you always used to say, wasn't it, Daryl? It's not like I wanted to dump all that responsibility on you, you know? I needed to look out for the kingdom. I wanted to be able to look out for you. That's why I went off to become stronger. And again, if you haven't encountered certain party members, like for instance Mog or Umaro, well, the ending sequence looks somewhat different. Help me! A hare! Watch the hare! I'm not a stuffed animal! It won't open. Munga! Not much story there, really. Look at that helmet, though. I want to cosplay Go-Go someday. I really do. But again, if you look at his concept art, that's not an easy thing to do. Both buttons have to be pressed at the same time in exactly the same way. Go-Go mimics Celis. And then he falls down. Or they fall down, rather. Shortcut! Take shortcut! Shortcut! Take shortcut! Come on, this place is breaking apart. Lock. I won't let go. I promise. Are you crazy? You almost got yourself killed for that. It's Locke's ribbon, just in case you... Because it's quite important to Silas. Father? Terra, we must part now. We Espers will disappear from this world. You may fade away as well. But perhaps if the human part of you feels something strong enough, then maybe, just maybe you'll be able to remain here as a human. And again, it's possible to get to the end sequence with, like, very few party members, relatively speaking. In which case, the outro looks markedly different.
Grandpa, you can't give up yet.
Sorry.
Any more whining out of you and I'll paint your picture.
Oh, no, anything but that.
But, you know, someday I really would like to paint your portrait. On canvas, I mean.
Oh, Rel, look what you've done. You've made me go all misty-eyed. Now I can't see where we're going. Go on, Interceptor. Get going. Take care of yourself, boy. Barum, looks like I can finally stop running. Come and find me, all right? He intends to die on the tower.
Come on, Strago, you can't let yourself be showed up by a bunch of kids. Gotcha!
And you. Oh, that's nice. They remember to thank us as well.
Follow me.
The last piece of magicite.
Terra, you've done enough. Your power's getting weaker.
Also worth noting, Kefka's tower is just garbage. It's just accumulated stuff.
Terra isn't going to be able to hold out much longer.
And again, the idea here is the scene that the airship catches Terra before she falls, but... Or that they're chasing her down through the clouds to catch her, but... Yeah, Kefka's tower is just stuff. It's just things that are just things that he has accumulated and piled up. They're just stuff.
Don't give up, Katerin. I won't either.
Oh, it's Terra's voice. Right, I see. I don't think I ever caught that back in the day.
Not yet.
Not yet? Terra? Terra! Thank you, Setsa. I told you, didn't I? She's the fastest ship in the world. Final Fantasy VI is a game that I don't want to get remade in the same way that they did with Final Fantasy, that they're doing with Final Fantasy VII. I really don't want it to get that level of update to the modern day. But the idea they had with the PS1 version, where they added pre-rendered cutscenes to certain parts of the game, wasn't the worst in the world. Like, that's the kind of thing where I wouldn't mind like a remaster, like an update version of the game with like more like quality of life changes and like some updated translation, maybe add in some scenes that were deleted, like make a better version. But I don't want the full Final Fantasy VII remake treatment for it. Like, use the same sprites but give them 10 times the number of animation, like that kind of thing. That's something I would really like to see this game with enough resources behind it that they could fully realize the cinematic vision. It would require them to get Hironobu Sakaguchi back as game director, I think, because this very much feels like his baby in a way that, like, perhaps even more than Final Fantasy IX was, really. But yeah, Final Fantasy VI is... I often cite it as the best Final Fantasy, just because it's the only RPG I've played that ever managed to get the ensemble story thing right. There isn't a main character. Like, Terra is sort of the main character the first half of the game, sort of, in that thematically a lot of it revolves around her. And Celis is sort of the main character of the second half of the game, in that thematically a lot of that is about her. But then again, not really. Like, not fully. Especially in the latter half of the game, a lot of the characters get to have, like, their character arcs brought to completion. And I've never seen another game manage to do that so elegantly and so fully. Like, bring so many... Like, have so many characters in the game and have them all feel like they are they are main characters. Like, Strago, for example... little underdeveloped, doesn't matter that much. Then there's the optional characters like Mog and Umaro that a lot of players will never encounter, so obviously those can't be fully realized. But like Terra and Setzer and Celis and Locke and Edgar and Sabin and Shadow and Realm and Strago, it's a lot. Like, that's really fucking hard to do. And on the fucking Super Nintendo of all consoles. On the Super Nintendo. A cartridge-based console from the 90s. Like, that ain't easy. This game pushes the SNES hardware to its limit, like, especially in terms of memory. And it shows. Like, they left it all in the field for the SNES there. A console that had hosted two previous Final Fantasies that were sort of rather a lot more similar to each other in a lot of ways. And then Final Fantasy VI comes along, and it's like a quantum leap over where Final Fantasy IV and V were in their time. Maybe I should play those on the channel someday. But yeah, like Final Fantasy VI, both graphically and in terms of its ambition, is such a huge leap over 4 and 5. And it's like 5 was kind of in some ways a bit of a step back from Final Fantasy IV in terms of the way it handles its storyline. even if it's an upgrade in like some systems complexity and stuff like that. But 6 is just so ridiculously more polished than 4 or 5 are, and ridiculously more graphically intensive and ridiculously better looking than 4 and 5. It's kind of remarkable. And here, they save it for the very end. The Final Fantasy theme. It's such a good melody. And then the finishing imagery, which is imagery of rebuilding and lots of children running around. New life, you know. It's not subtle, but at the end of a game like this, which is very sentimental, it works. And Edgar tries to hit on Celis. Doesn't work. Because Celis has a crush already. And remember when we went to Kohlingen, and there was this seed that, like, they planted this little seed in the ground and it just wouldn't grow? Well, look what's happening now. It's growing. There's so many incidental little things in Final Fantasy, like so many little things that matter, that get brought up again, that come back around. Something else about Final Fantasy VI that's a bit unique, especially among fantasy, is that it doesn't posit a return to a previous state of being. Like, it doesn't really posit a return to, like, the world of light, the world of balance, the world that was before Kefka. It's much more sort of forward-looking in terms of, yeah, stuff is going to get broken and things are going to change, but then we rebuild and we remake and we improve on stuff, which is something like Final Fantasy as a genre generally has a tendency to be very backwards looking, very much about returning to the good times before the evil times, like defeat the demon lord and restore the true king to the throne, that kind of thing. And Final Fantasy VI kind of isn't really like that, which is interesting. And there's so much more to discuss with the themes of this frickin' game. Like, magic is essentially a metaphor in this game for power itself. And the world can't be made right until magic as a concept, like this idea of power from nothing, is removed from the world altogether. And yeah, there's so much in there, but that's the end of that. We're not going to go back and do stuff like the optional extra dungeons and the GBA version and stuff like that. No completionism here. I just wanted to play through the story and show you these characters, and I hope that you have enjoyed taking this little journey with me. And I hope you'll enjoy the next game we're going to be playing on this channel, which I've had in mind for a while, especially with an upcoming release that's gonna be happening in the series relatively soon. Yeah, we're going to be playing Final Fantasy VII. The original. Well, not the original, the PC version, which has a few changes, but we'll be playing Final Fantasy VII. And we'll be going through that game, because the remake is coming out soon. And I really want to have a proper playthrough of Final Fantasy VII to kind of compare it up against. So that's going to be the next game to follow up from Final Fantasy VI. And I'll also get back to doing Outer Worlds more now, because I just wanted to finish 6. So that I could kind of lead into 7. And so that's going to be the plan. And I hope you'll join me for that, as you have joined me for this particular video game. If you enjoyed this playthrough of Final Fantasy VI, I would very much appreciate a like. Likes are good. They help channels out. Also, comment maybe, and do a subscribe thing. That's also an option for you to do. Greatly appreciate that as well. And if you want to take advantage of my Patreon or my tip jar or my merchandise store, that's also good. Like, that's also very helpful, especially around Christmas time, which is when I'm recording this. Christmas time as in December. I'm not necessarily recording it at Christmas. And yeah, I keep trying to extend this because there's an extent to which I kind of don't want to end. I'm already thinking about doing another playthrough of Final Fantasy VI on my own time, because there's some stuff in there that I want to look at again. But anyway, thank you for watching.